We fell out of love like shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. Say your heart, say your mind, say all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this
Hello everyone, it's Michelle from Michelle's Empire. Today's video is going to be on my experience with microblading. It's been 1 month since I had it done. I do have my eyebrows filled in at the moment, but I will show you pictures before, during, and after throughout this video. Right now I do have my eyebrows filled in a little bit because a little sneak peek, a lot of the pigment came off. So this is definitely not what it looks like just from the microblading. So we'll start off with how my eyebrows looked before. I tattooed my eyebrows twice, but it was quite a few years ago, and you'll be able to see in the pictures here that a lot of it came off, a lot of it faded, but this is what I was left with. So I basically have been dealing with half an eyebrow. My eyebrows just do not grow in on the edges. So be prepared to spend about 3 hours for your first appointment for your microblading. You go in, you have numbing cream put on your eyebrows, and then you wait for a half an hour. You have the lady come in that's going to do your microblading, and she sits and has a consultation with you about what kind of shape you would like, and then starts to draw it on with this black pencil. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like when she drew it on. You guys pick the color together, trying to match it as close to your eyebrows or your hair, whatever color you would like. I went with medium brown mixed with an ash brown color, and she gets to microblading. Now the tool, well, as you'll see in the picture, it looks like a bunch of needles all stuck together in a row. When they start cutting into your eyebrows, they make little small slits to mimic hair strokes, and they dab each time onto the ink and then slit into your eyebrows. I'm not gonna lie to you ladies, I mean, maybe some people did not feel pain, but I felt pain. It was cringeworthy. It felt like a paper cut every single time. Ugh, like, it's not to the point where you want to cry, but it's definitely like you feel every cut, and it is not pleasurable, to say the least. So she puts through all the cuts, all the hair strokes, and then sits you up midway and lets you see what it's looking like, gives you the mirror, and it looked perfect. Honestly, it was looking great. And then she has to go back in, cut again over the same cuts to make it a little bit deeper and a little bit darker, because you lose so much pigment once your eyebrows scab and goes through the healing process. She had to keep wiping away the ink each cut and using baby wipes, and it stung like a you know what. So the final touch is she smears ink all over your eyebrows so you look crazy. I'll show you a picture of that. You wait for 20 minutes and then she takes it off, and then you're done. Now you get to come back 1 month later for a touch-up, and that is included in the price. The price was $550 plus tax, which came to $620. It is a lot of money to get your eyebrows done. They say that it will last 1 to 3 years. The aftercare directions are: no water on your brows, don't allow the shower to be beaming onto your eyebrows, no rubbing or picking, it will get very itchy and scabby, you have to leave it alone. You are to put on coconut oil 3 times a day, no tanning or makeup in that area for 10 days, as well as any type of retin-A products, anti-aging products, cleansing products, anything not to be around your eyebrows for at least 10 days. No working out or sweating excessively. Healing can take 4 to 6 weeks. If the brows get wet, use a lint-free tissue. It's normal to develop loss of pigment and loss of hair strokes as the healing progresses, making your eyebrows possibly look patchy and uneven. This is the purpose for the 1 month touch-up. It is very necessary. It is just part of the process. Unfortunately, you do need to go through the pain twice. You need to go through the ugly brows for 10 days with your scabbing and it looking so dark and harsh twice. That part I really did not like. The pain and then having to just look crazy for 10 days really, really sucks. But I'm hoping in the end it will be worth it. When you first get home, they do say you can wash your eyebrows gently just to remove any excess pigment. Use cool water and a cotton pad. I'll show you some pictures here throughout the days of how my eyebrows were looking, how they were scabbing, just to see the progress that you will feel really extreme at first how dark they look, and the scabbing and everything is completely normal, so don't worry. But here are a few pictures of how it was looking throughout the days. I will say for me, when one of the scabs came off on this eyebrow here in the corner, it was very red, and it still is red, which I'm a little concerned about if it's going to stay like that forever. I will be mentioning that when I go back for my touch-up. Now here are some pictures of what my eyebrows look like 2 weeks after the microblading, without any makeup on them, just the microblading alone. So my final thoughts are, it's very painful. I'm not sure if I want to go through this every single year. It's very costly. It's itchy. Your eyebrows look crazy for 10 days and then now another 10 days. So that's going to be like almost a month worth of trying to get the perfect eyebrows. But if it turns out the way I'm hoping it will, I think it'll all be worth it. I will definitely do a follow-up video of the second time I go for my touch-up and how that turns out at the end, if it scabs as much, so on and so forth. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and have an awesome day.